guys, how are we all doing? I really hope you guys are keeping well and safe. For the people who hasn't visited this channel previously or who don't know me, my name is Aishwarya and I'm a motivational speaker. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at how to let go of things. Does that sound familiar? Do you constantly hear people telling you, your friends, relatives, whoever, let go of it? Or do you constantly wonder for yourself, how the hell do I let go of these things? Well, it's okay. We've all been there. I've been there too. And that's exactly why I'm going to be doing this video, sharing some tips which has helped me. So all you guys have got to do is stay tuned and watch this video. Letting go. It's one of the most commonly used terms by anyone and everyone really. Just let go of it. Let it go. What's the big deal? Well, if it's as easy as it sounds, it's amazing, isn't it? But we've got something called life, we've got something called reality, and in that reality, we've got something called emotions playing a very big part. So it is one of the hardest thing to do is letting go. Let it be a possession, let it be a person, a friendship, a relationship, anything. Regardless, it is going to be very difficult. But it's not impossible. It's not like you cannot achieve it. I'm going to be very honest with you in here. It requires a lot of patience, a lot of focus, and a lot of determination. You've just got to keep moving forward in your path, regardless of whatever the obstacles thrown at you in the most unexpected way. But you just can't give up and say, I can't do this. You can't just give up halfway through. You've just got to be so determined and just keep moving forward, and it can be achieved. And that's exactly what I'm going to be showing in this video, how it helped me, which I really hope that it's going to help whoever out there is on the same journey. The first rule of letting go is changing your lifestyle. I'm not asking anyone to drastically change their lifestyle, which might have an impact in future for them. Well, again, it depends on the individual and what kind of change they want in their life. That's entirely up to the individual. But what I meant by change is, or let's rephrase this. Do you have a routine? If your answer is a no, the first thing is create yourself a routine, a daily routine. If your answer was a yes, I do have a routine, and then change your routine. The reason I'm suggesting to change the routine is it helps in letting go. You might be asking, how is letting go related with the routine? In a routine, we get very comfortable with whatever we are doing. We are subconsciously performing it because it is our routine. For example, you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you take a shower, you drink your morning drink, let it be a tea or a coffee, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes you don't necessarily think about it to do it. You just subconsciously do it. You're like a machine. You just constantly function it. So while you're performing these things, you're still thinking at the back of your head, oh my God, it happened. Oh my God, why did this happen? What happened? How could this happen? Blah, blah, blah. There is another situation going on at the background. So when you're changing a routine, you are more focused. You are putting yourself in the present situation because that is not your routine. It's something completely out of your comfort zone you're doing. So you have to be present in that situation. Hence, I said, change your routine. The second point is disconnect yourself. When I say disconnect yourself, I personally completely disconnect myself from the world. Let it be coming off social media apps or messaging apps, anything and everything. I just completely disconnect myself. Not necessarily, technically I do isolate myself, but it's not because I am sad about it or I'm grieving about the situation. I will be having my grieving moment here and there, but this entire break doesn't mean I am just completely grieving. It just simply means I take this opportunity and I take this moment to completely gather all the energy which has drained out of my system, and I just gather them all back up just for myself before I can give it back to anyone else. Some people might understand, or some people might still not be able to understand how is this possible. So if I should just give you an example, if you have ever flown, what are the instructions you get during an emergency situations? When the masks drop down, you wear the masks yourself first before you help someone else. It is the very simple basic concept, something similar to that. You retain your energy, heal yourself first before you give your positive energy to whoever out there is needing it, including your family members. So you disconnecting does not make you a rude person. Or if anybody is judging you being rude or you are being unrealistic here, that is their opinion. That is their perception. Let it be. It's nothing to do with you, and you are not answerable for anyone else's perception. If anybody who really loves you, and if you explain the situation to them, when I say disconnect, don't completely go and hide yourself. Maybe just have the courtesy to say, okay, hey, listen, I don't feel too great. I need a break, Just give them the information. And if a person really loves you for who you are, they will understand it instead of penalizing you. It is not your responsibility to be helping everyone and anyone or just being a leaning shoulder all the time. You need a leaning shoulder yourself, and when you don't have the leaning shoulder for yourself, you need to create a situation to improve your own sanity. And that's what I mean by disconnecting yourself. Another reason disconnecting helps is you don't have any external peer pressure or any external influences which subconsciously might enter your system and makes you worry about a situation which is nothing related to you. Again, giving back an example, social media. If you're seeing something from a social media, sometimes deep down, because you're having your own trauma or you're having your own grievance, whatever you have seen or heard could end up being a trigger which just makes the situation worse. So disconnecting in your own terms or according to the way I do it, either way is going to help. It's just entirely up to the individual to choose how they want to disconnect. The third thing is come out of your comfort zone. We all have our own comfort zone. Let it be family, let it be friends, let it be a hobby, let it be the type of movie that we watch, whatever it is, we all have our own comfort zone. Break your comfort zone. Again, I'm not asking you to do anything drastically, go from A to Z. No, baby steps, one step at a time. For example, my comfort zone is I don't really like being in a very big crowd of people, or I used to be a very shy person. And me breaking my own comfort zone is putting myself into a situation where I've got to be talking with strangers or I'm making new friends, meeting new people while I'm picking up my hobby. And that again is completely out of my comfort zone because at the beginning I wouldn't know what to talk, how to hold a conversation, etc. and etc. But I put myself in an uncomfortable situation. Yes, I fell down, I got hurt, but I learned my lesson from it. And another way this would help is you putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation or out of your comfort zone when something does not happen your way. Yes, it will hurt you slightly, but it won't impact you. It will hurt you. You will be embarrassed about the situation, or you will be like, oh God, you'll have a cringe moment, but you will learn out of it, which technically what you're doing there is you're letting go of the embarrassment, you're letting go of that cringe moment, you are surpassing it, and you are working harder or aiming to do better than how you did previously. Which, again, what did I say? Baby steps. And that is one of the baby steps you are achieving for yourself, which you are capable of doing, which you thought I could never do it. But subconsciously or consciously, you are physically doing it. And that is a small thing which helps you in a larger picture. The more you do it, the more you will get used to, in a larger picture, letting go of whatever the situation you are stuck in or stuck with. Does it make sense? The fourth point is stop talking about whatever is hurting you over and over and over again. I'm not telling you can't share your emotions, you can't get it off your chest with your loved ones. Of course, we all need a leaning shoulder, a crying shoulder, a helping hand. We need to get things out of our chest. We need a third person's point of view, especially for getting a clarity, or in order to get a closure, we need to communicate. So once you have done all your communications in every single possible way, and if you've got your clarity, if you've got your closure, if you haven't got your closure, do not fight for it. Just stop it there and stop talking about the situation. Nobody gives a damn about it if you're going to be constantly talking about the same thing over and over again. B, everybody's got their own baggages, so it's like you're not doing yourself a favor and you're not doing someone else a favor as well. And also the third one is you are trying to create a situation for yourself which is out of your normal routine. So you're going to be meeting new people, you're going to be creating new set of hobbies, but then if you're going to be talking about the same situation, again, you're not doing yourself a favor. You're not breaking out of your vicious cycle. So stop talking about it over and over and over again. It's like you want to get healed, but you won't stop digging your own wound. It doesn't work that way. So stop it. If somebody asks you about what is going on, or if they want an update, you can just simply and politely, kindly tell them, I am sorry, I do not have an answer for it, or I do not wish to speak about it because it will impact me. There is a fine line between running away from a situation and not digging your own wound. I'm not asking you to run away from the situation. I'm just simply asking you not to dig your own wound, because at the end of the day, it's just a story to be heard by someone else. It's not going to impact them. But if it impacts you, stop talking about it. There is no point digging your own wound. Does it make sense? So, to summarize this video, point number 1, do you have a routine? If your answer is a no, go and get yourself a routine. And if your answer is a yes, change your routine. Point number 2, disconnect yourself. You can either completely disconnect yourself or disconnect partially. You know yourself better and you know your lifestyle better. So do accordingly. Point number 3 is come out of your comfort zone. Put yourself in an uncomfortable situation, not that it drains you out, but you learn from the small mistakes or those small embarrassments and learn the art of letting go of that smaller hurt, learning from your mistakes and making yourself better and implementing in a new situation. This small mistakes, if you put that into practice, it's going to help you in a bigger picture of letting go. So point number 3 is come out of your comfort space. And last but not the least, point number 4 is stop talking about what's hurting you over and over and over again. So until I catch you in my further videos, take care of yourself. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, you know exactly what I'm going to ask you to do. Please hit that subscribe button and the bell icon for the notification, and do follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description box for more and constant updates. So take care of yourself, and this is Aishwarya gonna say bye-bye for now.